Right, we visited the tavern, but that's about it.
Well met.
You are new here, are you not? I have not seen you before.
Vico Flamaine. I farmed one of the farms north of here.
I'm Londro Hardhelm. I'd like to say welcome to Morphin, but you might find such a welcome as I did.
Why, what sort of welcome did you get?
I'm practically a slave here. I came to Morphin, an accomplished smith, and yet as soon as I arrived, the matron seized me and made me work in this smithy for barely a pittance. She makes use of my smithcraft and yet barely gives me enough to eat.
Why would the matron make you a slave?
As I said, I'm a fine craftsman, better than she.
What do the other townfolk think of that?
They just carry on as if nothing is happening. I've even heard them blaming me. I guess Morphin benefits and only I suffer for it.
That seems odd, to say the least. There's something I can do to help.
Well, a little money would help.
I really don't have money to spare. I have 8 gold. Still, I'll give him 5. I want to see where this goes. Losing 5 gold is irrelevant.
Are you mad, Vico? It's not as if we have coin to throw away. We mustn't forget the needs of others just because of our own misfortune. I'm after vengeance, Godfrey, not charity, and we'll need money and weapons for it. It's up to you, Vico, but I think we should look after ourselves first in the future.
It's 5 gold pieces, for God's sakes. We don't have money to buy equipment anyway, and 5 gold pieces one way or another isn't gonna change that.
Well, my thanks to you, but there is more you could do. What I really could do with is someone to strong-arm the matron. Change the deal, so to speak, so I'm no longer a slave, but a free dwarf paid for my services. If you are being treated like a slave, maybe we should help out. Let him help himself. We have problems of our own. I would make it worth your while. I could craft you a magic weapon once I'm free to pursue my own craft.
We can try to make a group decision. Okay, what does everyone think?
Personally, I wouldn't waste time on him. He's strong enough to help himself and doesn't look so badly off as we are. But I can see you are tempted, Pico, and at least he offers a reward, so it's up to you. After our fields in the King's Forest were blighted by the Ghaznets, many folk helped us out. Just because we are in need again doesn't mean we should turn our backs on others. Ah, Godfrey, you're too good for us. I'll not deny other folks did help us when we needed it, though we didn't ask. Perhaps I can make something for each of you?
Very well. I'll go and deal with this matron. Who is she and where do I find her?
Her true name is Elidora Palmer, and you can find her in the house opposite of the alehouse. Normally there is a wheelbarrow left outside her door, so you shouldn't have much trouble finding it.
What is it you need me to do to her?
Just force her to pay me properly. That way I have the freedom to make choices, like everyone else.
Very well. I shall be on my way. Oh, actually, no. I need to trade before I go. Favorable. Excellent. Not that I have anything too valuable to check prices on. But what do we have? Decent armor at least. Everyone could use a decent armor. If I can get a single magical weapon, I can sell it to get enough money to get what we basically want. Armors work a little bit differently here than normal. There's no full plate. This is technically a full plate though, but it's not actually a full plate, it's something better. The problem is that because it's something better, it's also something quite a bit more expensive. 33 gold. It might be worthwhile to sell whatever we can to afford that, although I'm pretty sure we can't sell enough stuff to afford it. Because we have some skill in it. We could do a lot more with that than we can do with any of this shit. Prayer amulet can be used to focus the prayers, thus gaining greater boons from the wearer's deity. They are most effective in the hands of a priest, although they are usable by all. Power and length of the effect is dependent on the wearer's level, but lasts up to maximum of 10 rounds. Effects are dependent on the deity. Saving throw bonuses would be Lathander. 2 uses per day. Listen +5. Probably a worthwhile thing to buy, because we're never going to get... we need 10 levels to get that listen +5, or alternatively pay 400 gold for it. Right, nothing particularly interesting. Wonder if anyone has crafting skills. Could I use their crafting skills to do things? Would be good for armor at least. Still, can't afford anything right now. I'd like something before I go against the curse. If it's a magical item, all the better. Weapon preferably, so any kind of damage resistance gets bypassed. I think I'll talk to the Brondar first. Want someone else's opinion about the matron. Retired war wizard, now living in Morphin.
Hi there.
Hello there. You must be interested in buying something, no?
Sure. Paladin's gloves. Mostly just clothing. Those spells. Pack of holding. Price isn't too bad either. Crafting components. I wonder how this works for a spellcaster. I mean, it's an option, but that's a big but. If you have to actually take part in martial combat, how is it going to work for a caster? 5 charges of lightning bolt. Cost no light. Ah, why the hell would you have a yeah, that's why it's so cheap. Because no sane person would ever buy that. You might as well just use a torch. The spell selection is quite decent. It's not there's not that much selection, but the spells available are good. Right, I wanted to talk to you about
Hi
something.
there.
I don't really have time for chatter, busy, you know. I am hoping to get packed up and head over to Thunderstone shortly to see the tournament. You don't. You look like a wizard. Our farms have been attacked. We need to warn others. Can you help? Or help us get revenge? I am not a war wizard. At least I am not anymore. You will need to get yourself up to Thunderstone and tell Sir Hawkling, as he's the most likely to help. I'll do the same. It's getting late. I really must go if I want to see the tournament.
What is the tournament?
Sir Gilbert Hawkling over in Thunderstone has announced a series of tournaments. He is looking for knights to help deal with the raiders, but of course the tournaments are like festivals and other many opportunities. And offer many opportunities. Well, I hope to find a few bargains.
Okay, shall we travel to Thunderstone together?
Well, that's a kind offer, but I have ways of traveling that are not open to you, my boy, so I'll decline your offer.
Hmm. So we didn't really gain shit from coming here, but whatever. Is there anything to rob here? No, just a house. Looks like the matron business is our best chance of getting something decent out of this. Elladora Palmer, more usually referred to as the matron, has been a smith in the hamlet of Morfen for many years. In the war with the devil dragon, and since she has been known to hunt goblins in Holland Forest.
Hello there, friend.
Greetings to you. I'm Elladora Palmer, and you are Vico Flamaine. What can I do for you? Oh, this is intimidation. I want to talk to you about Londro. Oh no, what has he done this time? What do you mean? Londro is always drunk and getting into trouble. Intimidation is not gonna work, but it's the only thing I can try. Intimidation is how I can force the issue. This would seem more likely explanation if the villagers are not reacting to the situation anyway. Is that he causes damages, so he has to work to pay them off. I mean, I do have to say I was skeptical of the story right from the start. Hmm. No, he was not drunk. They told me about how you treat him, forcing him to work all day in the forge.
With barely enough to eat.
Okay. Isn't there something you can do about it, like paying him better? Very well, I suppose I could do something. I'll pay him a little bit more. Matron scrawls on a piece of parchment. Take this to Mander in the alehouse. He'll witness it. It's a statement that I'll give Landro an increase in his wage. Will that do? That'll be fine. I will settle this now. Goodbye to you. Okay, that was easy. I have spent enough time on you. Be gone from my house now. Okay. I'm not sure what I expected, but I expected something a little bit more. Lord Hardhelm is here causing trouble.
Hello.
Want you to witness this document.
What is it? I see. Seems a shame to give Landro any more money. He just strings it up, but very well.
No. Greetings.
Look at that, he's drunk.
No.
Looks like it.
Well, fellas, what can I do for you?
I've spoken to the matron. She has given me a document, witnessed by Mander, that will grant you better pay.
Well, isn't that great news? You are welcome, although let's not forget we made a deal with you.
You promised a magic weapon, remember?
I did. How about a drink instead?
I would prefer the magic weapon you promised.
Well, that was a little lie. Little lie, can't make magic, not me. Are you hot? It's hot in here, eh?
I say yes.
If you can't make magic, then you'd better come up with an alternative. I need equipment. If it's magic or not is irrelevant.
What did you have in mind?
So long.
No.
I want an oath out of you to stop drinking.
Yes.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
It's fair. Give me the oath.
No.
Very well. I'll give you my oath to stop drinking. Though I protest.
Good. Then I guess we have nothing else to discuss now.
Let's just hope he remembers his oath when he's sober.
Well, we got some experience out of it. Still don't have any money, no equipment. We'll see.
What can I get you?
Yes. Hello.
Guess we'll have to move on. Hope we'll just stumble upon something that has value or is usable. So like 3 fighters are totally worthless. Caravan.
Rico,
What is it?
isn't that Balletto stout bull there by the wagons?
Do you think he might help us?
I'm not sure. He has a hard edge to him, that one. I didn't think so, and besides, he will need to know the farms are destroyed. When he hears what happened, he will be bound to help us. We were also due to pay his rents. Perhaps he'll be more interested in that. Oh, come on, Jonas. It's a time like this you think Vallejo is going to ask us for money?
Well, either way, we don't have any to give.
True enough.
Let's talk to him. If there's something we'll all have to owe, then that's something we'll have to owe. Not much we can do about such a thing. Wood. Paleto, a lumber merchant who logs the edges of Hallock Forest, shipping his merchandise abroad across the Dragon Lake. He's known to you since your farm is rented from him.
Well, hello to you.
Hello there. Aren't you Patrick Flomaine's child? We are. I'm Jonas Flomaine, and this is my brother Vico, and our friend Godfrey Cormus. Oh yes, you're renting one of my new farms, aren't you? How's it going? A good investment, eh?
We have been raided.
What? That's terrible news. How could this keep happening? Oh, I'm very sorry for your losses, and more of my farms burned. People killed. Where are these raiders coming from?
Raiders? Is this common?
There are many raids at present. They must be stopped. Families are dying and properties are being destroyed. It's destroying the lumber business too, and Cormer can ill afford that. These are hard times to do business in, even worse for those poor wretches just trying to make a living from the land. And yet, there's no one who seems able to stop it, except perhaps Sir Gilbert Hawkling. Have you heard that Sir Hawkling is holding tournaments?
Okay, yeah, everyone's heard this. Anything interesting here?
A fine friend is Sir Hawkling, but he can barely afford even to pay his own soldiers. I hope his tournaments pay off. Someone has to stop these raids.
Well, it was your land the raiders attacked. What can you do about it?
I already do what I can to stop the raids. I don't have any troops. I have to rely on the authorities in Thunderstone, and they are too busy worrying about Sembin invasions. The war left Cormer vulnerable. Sir Gilbert Hawkling is our best hope. He coordinates our defense of sorts. Unfortunately, he's almost bankrupt from paying for the walls of Thunderstone, so it is I that bankrolls him. Without me, there would be no defense at all. It's a tough time to do business, that's for certain.
Okay, we seek revenge. Can you help?
The raids hurt me too. I already invest a lot in preventing them. I cannot afford more.
We can persuade for money, but I don't want to ask it. I see. Then we shall leave you. We'll have to make do through some other means. Goblin Scouts. Only a scout. There'll be others. Wonder, do they have a attack force here already? Somewhere close by.
Sorry, no can do.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Like I can do anything about it at the moment. We might be able to investigate the scout's location a little bit more thoroughly, as in go in actual search mode. Other than that, looks like the road to Thunderstone is the only place we can really go. Okay, the road is our only hope. We'll have to be able to take down a cursed. Not too big of a problem if it's a single guy, only one of us has to really tank him. And did I take expertise? Yes. So I can get a reasonable armor class, not good by any stretch of the imagination, but something that might see us through. Especially if I buff them with my special abilities. You hear something. Ooh, skill check. You hear something, a jingle of harness from ahead, but as if deliberately muffled. Still use listening. So, ambush? You notice something, the glint of steel in the tree line on the hill. Los banditos. And, they have a...
Feel my fury!
Please focus your attacks. Yeah, and critical hit. This is something we can't really afford all that much.
It's dear scum!
2 critical hits in a row. That's tough. Everyone's attacking God knows what. Three critical hits. Shit, we can't move anywhere. Is there any chance for me to heal anything? No, just the 3 critical hits was too much. There's the next one. Also, apparently I lost the expertise mode and a target. It's because of the horses. They're so big that they basically make it impossible to attack certain targets. I can't attack a fucking horse.
I see what a true warrior looks like.
Right, we're gonna get killed here. The fact that we can't even attack anything is pretty much the final blow. You can only attack them from the front.
I shall strike you down for honor and glory!
Right. Yeah, this isn't that bad of a fight really, but I can't deal with so many critical hits and consecutive attacks really. The fact that we can't attack the hordes, guys, if we could basically start to walk around them, we're giving away a lot of attacks of opportunity to the enemy. So this is just fucking horrible situation here. We need to get somewhere else.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along. You're no match for me. Do your work. See what a true warrior looks like.
Kill something quickly. We can't hold on for them. We need heals. Focus fire on something, doesn't matter which one. Yeah, we're attacking all over the place. Godfrey's not doing so hot. Please, some of the bandits. No honor or glory here.
Follow along.
Every gold coin is valuable at this stage. Ooh, shields. Beat 3 of these. It's not much, but it'll help. The duration of these is way too short. Bonuses last for 10 rounds. This is the only one that's somewhat useful. And it's actually quite useful. I need the expertise mode at first. They should be able to kill those guys. I just need to entertain him.
For honor and glory! Make this fight count! It will be your last!
Right, still a little bit too close for comfort. Longsword. That alone is worth it. Extra attack bonuses, extra damage. Ooh, light crossbows have value. Magical potion. We're gonna go back and sell a little bit of stuff. We need heavier armor, basically. Battle axe are slightly better than your wood axes, but that'll do. We'll keep the wood hand axes just because using these weapons might be troublesome in certain areas. I can't go back. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Gotta rest, no real healings at the moment, and Godfrey is in such a terrible shape. Horse.
Let's have at it!
I'll try to take his attention.
reclaim your gold.
Chainmail. I'll take that. Magic's short sword. It has a dim light. It's not exactly enchanted in any way. Yeah, 3 extra armor class for me. Thank you very much. Thunderstone. Well, that's not where we want to go. We need to go for the magical treasure. Well, potential magical treasure. Could be that it doesn't really exist. Are these tracks coming out of the stream? Are they? Can I use the horse? The horse is placid despite the recent battle and the loss of its master. Take the horse. Horse nuzzles your hand as you take the reins. WCoC's horse. And there was much rejoicing. How exactly do I mount action? Can't use a shield when mounted apparently. Looks like a temporary encampment. Right. Let's go.
For honor and glory.
The horse is not trained for combat and is afraid. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
For glory.
Well, I did not expect this. Well, I guess that was the entire point about them ditching the horse. No point riding an untrained horse into a battle. Olive cloak. It is a colored cloak with no real purpose. But it is a colored cloak. That's the positive thing here. Portraits are cool. Silver trade bar. This is a large denomination silver trade bar. Trade bars are often used in Cormer and other countries by merchants who are not carrying Cormerian currency. North. This treasure map shows the location of a swamp on the road to Thunderstone. A route is traced with a dotted line. From where the road crosses the bridge, follow the stream into the forest. This leads to the marsh. The marsh is well detailed. Just to the north of the pool. Yeah. Okay, so once we get the marsh, things should be clear. Still, currently we can't effectively fight while using the horse, so... The ground has become marshy and the air smells. Your feet are sticking to the soft ground. No shit. I guess where there's this bog, our feet are sticking. We'll have to be somewhat careful where we go. I need to get a look at the cursed cobra! Black Cormyrean cobra.
Hold this spot like it was home.
Where's the black cobra? Slithering at us.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack! Time for a bit of the game.
Ah, the horse is poisoned. What the fuck are you even attacking at? Horse is dead. Good job avoid getting poisoned so far, though. It's not like these are worthless either. 60 points per cobra. Cobra! Probably more. Hopefully the horse survives it. At the very least, we'll probably sell it if it does. I have no way to try to remove the poison or anything. Snake attack. Get it? Not sneak attack. Where's the cursed? There's black cobras. There. Cursed Ranger. The eyes of a cursed... Yeah, okay. It should have damage reductions. Regeneration, right. No spells will really work on it. Regenerate, attack, damage increase, can increase. So, we have to go at it with everything we've got. That's it. It does not have a damage reduction. Probably normal weapons will work just fine. And you probably shouldn't attack, Mr. Horse.
Make this fight count! It will be our last!
What the fuck are you doing? Oh, the cursed sauce. He will hit me 50% of the time, no matter
To your
what.
weapons, and don't let up. Attack! Make this.
Yeah, I think we need to focus on basically doing as much damage as possible and ignore everything else. You need to attack, dude. It's the only way to live through this. He attacked us as a little bit of a inconvenient time. In the middle of the snake battle. We need to get the snakes separated from him.
Hold this spot like it was home.
That I can do.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack! Yeah!
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
Yeah!
We're not gonna get a level up out of this no matter what.
Hold this spot like it was home.
That I can do.
Might be able to lure the cursed. There's a good chance he'll see me here.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
You're no match.
And Mr. Horse, you probably shouldn't be doing much. And to buy time until the others come and join the fight. Oh shit, this is bad.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
Yeah, the horse is dead. Didn't pay attention to it.
Hold this spot like it was home.
Right.
That I can do.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
For honor and glory!
Hold this spot like it was home.
That I can do.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
Ooh, bad time to start using range attacks. Ah, crap. Didn't notice the snake.
Make this fight count! It will be your last!
Please equip
Make
weapons,
this
you
fight
piece of
count.
shit.
It will be your last!
Yeah, everything on the curse, please. Won't survive for long. Why are you casting, you dumb piece of shit? Why the fuck are you casting, you stupid piece of shit? We're trying to buy tens of seconds time here so we can do the damage. So his brilliant plan is to give the opponent that is deadly in melee combat additional attacks.
My greetings to you.
Rico,
What is it?
it's Jonas. He seems distant. It's nothing, just... I wish you had come back sooner, Rico. What difference would it have made? I'm sure it wouldn't have made a difference, but it just feels like things would have gone better. We would never have been forced to leave the King's Forest. Then Lena would not have died. And the blood would still have come whether WCoC was here or not. And though my parents' death hurt, I'm sure that it was the will of Lathander. You sound like your father, Godfrey. I don't think it was anyone's will that Lena and our father died. Just the work of something evil.
So, an evil will?
Well, we will do what we can so others don't have to share our pain. I don't care about other people, I just want Lena to rest in peace.
Hopefully you'll feel differently in time.
You sound like Godfrey. Vengeance is what I want, WCoC, and I expect Sir Hawkling to give it to us.
Bet you do. Vengeance is a nice thing to give you focus, but your life isn't gonna get fundamentally any better by any kind of vengeance. You might not need to get it over with, but then what? Okay, this is surprise. I need to talk to Dude for tactics. If you have magic, please cast them. Okay, bless. Cure light wounds, cure minor wounds, bless. Bless away.
To your weapons.
Except Mr.
And
Horse.
don't let up. Attack!
How many snakes? There's at least 4. I think I need to be going after the Curse Ranger. Holy shit! Critical hit, right from the start.
To your weapons.
Are we fighting the Badger? No, one of ours is though. Cleric. Why the fuck aren't you doing anything? Why the fuck am I not doing anything? Things are going fairly well. As long as the horse has the common sense to stay out of trouble. It did not. It attacked. Fuck it. Let the horse go. Wholetail spirits. Strength and will saves. Katana +1. Proper enchanted katana. I think I'll take it. Or fly.
To your weapons. And don't let up. Attack!
Treasure rock. What treasure do we have here? Magical wand, pocket money, and lore potion. Right, I need someone to carry a little bit of weight. good enough. Not a bad adventure. And the curse wasn't necessarily bad or too difficult. We had 3-on-1 against it. But the trash was a problem. We're not that good yet, and we really can't tank any damage. I'm not too bummed out about losing the horse, simply because if it can't even fight against these guys or bandits, how could it be something that would use in a tournament? Right. I think we're gonna rest here. Need to rest somewhere anyway.
Enemies. Dead ahead.
Enemies.
To your weapons. And don't let up. Attack!
Pixies. Why the fuck would pixies want to kill us? Still, I'm the weakest of the group at the moment, so I think we have no chance. Right, we're confused.
Bit of the game.
Yeah, I'm killing my own guys. That's pretty much the only thing happening here. Expertise, can I? No, I can't do those. At least I wish they had the common sense to stay away from me if I'm clearly confused and attacking them. Proper spells. One
This
spell alone
load
is worth
Bit of a
really closer to
strain.
100 gold. Not sure if I can actually sell it for that price though. Also, I'm not gonna save until we get a full night rest without interruptions. There's no point. I'm giving the stuff to Godfroy because I seem to be aligning better with him than I am with Jodas, so hopefully it'll work out better this way. And every little piece, god damn it, every coin is useful, so I'm not willing to throw anything away. Pretty sure I have a torch somewhere. Why the fuck is there a metal helmet there? Right, not a bad adventure so far. Low-key magic, but not a bad one. Feels like finding a magical treasure in an adventure like this actually has some meaning. Usually there's just so common it's irrelevant. I feel this approach is better because you can better use the more interesting enemies and monsters to your advantage. Things that need a magical weapon for you to even harm properly. You're giving out magic weapon like candy, it devalues those. They just become normal cannon fire. We sheath our weapons.
Pico,
What is it?
this is Thunderstone. I've heard the local commander here is a little bit rough with the law, so we should be careful. I've never been here before, though. This was meant to be our market for crops from the farm. Now, have heart, Jonas. I'm sure everything will be fine. Sir Hawkling is supposed to be a good man. I hope we don't have to rely on your positive attitude to get us by for too long, Godfrey. That's all I can say. Well, let's not forget we have our father's remains to bury, Vico. We must respect his wishes.
Where exactly do we need to dump the old guy? Buried in the old family graveyard, which can be found in the town of Thunderstone in Cormier. Family graveyard. Either way, I'd like to end things here, but at the same time I'd like to at least find a shop somewhere.
Yes!
Welcome to Thunderstone, stranger. If you are foreign to Cormier, I remind you to read the laws of the land, which you will find posted up outside the assembly. In particular, I remind you that it is illegal to carry weapons without a proper charter permitting it. Also, foreign currency should be exchanged for golden lions or trade bar at the earliest opportunity. Foreign currency is not accepted in Thunderstone. Yeah, I'd like to report. No. What's the point of reporting an attack to this guy? Where can I get a charter? You will need to purchase one from the Crown Office in the square. The current price is 1,000 golden lions.
Holy shit. Can you help me with directions?
Of course. What are you looking for?
Where can I find merchants to trade with?
I recommend you head up to the Six Coffers trading caster. They have everything. It's on the dock side to the north of the main square.
My thanks to you. Let me in.
Do make it quick.
It's not open during night time, probably. Shop. Dockside. I'm assuming it's marked on the map. Six Coppers Trading Caster. Hopefully it's open during nighttime.
Rico,
Okay, what the fuck is it this time?
I have heard many people moan about the prices in the Six Coffers trading caster, but they say you can't beat it for variety.
Okay. So we don't really care about variety at the moment. We care about where we can dump our goods at decent prices.
Hello.
I believe this is your first visit to the Six Coppers trading caster here in Thunderstone.
Yes.
Well, just in case you wonder, due to the shortage of magic in Cormier since the war, I have taken to supplying these needs for Thunderstone. That is to say, you can now buy magic here at the Six Coppers, and of course at better prices than anywhere else.
Just show me what you've got. Unfavorable. I have a magic weapon, so that should be a good indicator of prices. Uh, 152 gold for a magic katana. That is god awful. Do you sell lore potions? Lore potions have a fairly set price. I wouldn't say this isn't the worst thing ever, but it is not good. Even fairy dust is 6 gold. Jesus Christ. Right, I don't want to gather up quests or talk to people at the moment, but I want to see if there are other shops, obviously, nearby. One-armed McGurk.
My greetings.
This is a shop. Unfavorable. 526. Yeah, it was 100 something. So even if this is not good price, but this would be vastly superior to what the previous shop had to offer. Just vastly superior. You sell heavy armor. Half plate at best, but this isn't too bad. Half plate plus 1 at 1444 gold. Not bad at all. Not good, but not bad. Right, I think I'll leave things here. We're going to go hunting for extra shops to see where the best prices are. We might also have to pick other bad places to buy stuff from, because in this it seems like not every merchant is interested in buying everything. So we'll have to shop around a little bit. One thing is certain, we probably don't want to buy too much equipment until we've talked to the Lord here, because there's no telling who it will actually stay in the group. I'm going to focus mainly on my own ass, because I know I'm always going to be here. I need to be able to handle. If I'm good enough, no one else has to be. So I'm going to focus 100% initially to getting myself up to speed. Magical longsword, full armor, good shield, that sort of stuff. Then we can start worrying about other things.